teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, B.A. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
Now Denver's starting five. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Morris in at the one. Now here's Morris. Jokic hits the front of the rim and out. Here's Bane, guarded by Morris. Here's Morant. That one's good for two.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Morris with it. Jackson in his pocket. Morris outside. No good there. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
Probably looking for more of the same here, as we know a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
And Denver has possession. After the basket by Memphis, Jokic, no good.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's Morant. Chalk up two there. Morant's got his second bucket.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Morant against Morris. Jokic passes to Porter. Jokic with it. Over Adams. Jokic, no good. 1:10 left in the opening quarter. Outside Morant. Over Morris. Offensive board. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass on the layup.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Nuggets have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Jokic with a screen on Morant. Here's Morris. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
Adams with a screen on Morris. With some arc, and Morant with the lay-in. Morant's got 6.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Hey man, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise.
A line change here for Memphis. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Green's checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon. Rivers is checked in for Barton. And Campazzo subbed in for Morris. .27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Rivers. And there's the drive. Here's Green. 5 to shoot. Green with a screen on Clark. Rivers' shot is off. Here's Anderson. As we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 10. And we'll be back right after this. And the 4th pick in 2018, Jaren Jackson Jr., the rare NBA-ready defender.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, you know, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
A veteran's understanding of help and positioning, Grant.
Yeah, I love that defensive mind approach. That's why they're a team to be reckoned with.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
So far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Xavier Tillman is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Campazzo. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And early on in the season, some rookies still trying to deal with the speed of the NBA. Brett, how is that transition for you?
Yeah, I think there's just so much going on outside of the game as well, BA. So you take maybe the first 20 games, a couple of road trips to understand the tempo and pace at which you travel with, and you have to pack and unpack and make the bus and make the shoot around. Just a lot going on. So maybe 2 months for rookies before they start to feel settled in.
Green with a screen on Anderson. Here's Porter. And it's Tillman with a rebound. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Plenty of reasons for the team to be excited about Porter, Brent, starting with his jumper.
So enticing to see a guy that size, BA, shoot with that kind of fluidity, especially from deep. So he's not just a gunner. He's starting to get his points in the flow of the game. That's dangerous.
The layup misses.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that.
So important that Anderson can step up and knock down shots like that.
Outside, Green. Porter in the post, working on Clark. Green, a screen. The drive by Rivers. Nice D from Anderson. For Memphis, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. The 15-footer, and yep, it's good. Anderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And more development on the offensive end, and now in a new system. Anderson capable in the mid-range, and I'd like to see him knock those down.
And so it's Memphis, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Memphis Grizzlies.
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course, they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shaq, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
And let's take a look at the standings as the Western Conference starts to come into focus.
Taking a look at Memphis, they're finding out anyone can win on any night. That said, once they've adjusted, watch out. Lots of firepower on this roster.
And enough of our shenanigans. It's time to send you back courtside for the second half.
Shenanigans. You know what, Shaq? You're a world-class rapper, platinum albums, blah, blah, blah. Can you rap the word shenanigans in a rap?
Of course. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let me introduce you to my 2 favorite friends. That's right, baby. We're back with our shenanigans. The pandemic ends and the fans come again. Back to B-ball, y'all been famishing.
Oh, drop the mic. Bars. Bars.
That was solid.
Bars.
Thank you, Ernie. Thank you, Ernie.
into the second half. We'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. On the court for Denver. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. And it's Morris in at point guard. Jackson against Gordon. Outside Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot. From deep, Melton. And it's Denver with a rebound. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Jokic's shot is good.
I don't know if you knock Jokic off balance so much. You're just hoping that he misses something like that.
Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Melton on the wing. Back to Jackson. Over Barton. Jackson can't get it to go.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Pass to Gordon. Now here's Jokic. Gordon on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Now Morant. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And here's Jackson on the wing Bane. Jackson with a screen on Porter. Back to Jackson. Lets the three fly. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
To the wing, right side. Morris outside. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Morris has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
You just don't say it much for a center, but a high basketball IQ for Jokic might be his greatest strength.
Here's Jackson. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket. Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Morant with it. Checked by Gordon. Pass to Adams. Yep, that one goes. Adams has got his second basket.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gordon. Barton outside. Now here's Porter. The three. And another three for Denver.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Morant. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. And so it's Memphis closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The Nuggets trail. Kyle Anderson is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Bane in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And the basket by Jokic.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
Outside Morant. Anderson with a screen on Morris. Here's Morant. That one doesn't drop. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Jokic over Adams. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Now Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Morris against Morant. Morris passes to Jokic. Over Adams. Oh, another miss by Jokic.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room. Well, that makes sense.
From 11 feet away, and it's Morant again missing. For Denver, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Lets it go from 11. Jokic, no good. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Melton outside. Pass to Bane. Now Melton. And here's Adams. From deep. Jokic grabs the board.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Up top, Anderson. 50 seconds left in the fourth. Throws it up high. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Not many times does Adams get his number called for plays like that, but the oop there looked good.
So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Bane. Conchar, he's checked in for Melton. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. Here's Campazzo. And another miss by Denver. And here are the Grizzlies now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Tillman. Back to Jones. Here he goes. Here's Clark. Bull grabs the board. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
Outside Jones. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Steven Adams.